Y'all gotta pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We mighty more Power Rangers. Also dangerous. Y'all talk about Rangers. Got that touch my savior. Give it that touch of my head. Rivers can't hear it no more. Stand up to the man, can't fear him no more. Sonogram don't feel it no more. You were dropping a minute, but can't steer it no more. Riding the wave, but now you're chilling on shore. What's the use of being rich when your inside's poor? Is it this? What you don't want to see more? You want to see more, but you want to see sore. Life done slowed you down. Your body is acting up. Your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Houston Texans. Only one team will keep the winning ways going to start the season as we're off in week 2. Johnson now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Mayfield. Oh, they're going deep here right off the rip. Oh, it's intercepted. What a start. Kamari Lessiter with the pick. And the Texans force the turnover on the first series of this game. Oh, baby. This stadium was already loud to start this game, Brock. But that play, it's in an absolute uproar now.
And the one thing you want to do as an opposing team is quiet the crowd, especially as a quarterback. It's your job to quiet that home crowd. But an interception, well, it does nothing but add fuel to the fire. A fever pitch now as the offense takes the field, looking for an early lead.
Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Football on that 47-yard line, first down.
Here we go.
Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
All right.
Keeping it with Mixon. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they could be facing 3rd down to begin this ball game.
His goal's pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward, then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
Tony.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. And off here to Mixon. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Kaimi Fairbairn out there now to try a field goal for the Texans on this 4th down. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. It's no good. He needed more leg, and he sent it too far right. And we'll pause here for an injured Texans player. Looks like he's shaken up, and they'll get someone out there to look at him.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Gets it to him on the screen. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I know coordinator quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. They motion the tight end over.
Alert!
2nd and 15. Trying for the deep ball. Brought in inside the 20. And he is down all the way to that 15-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
They send a man in motion. Baker now off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Trying again, following the set. Bails out of the pocket quick. No one open, so he chucks this to another county.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Hey, alert 33. Good.
Running back, motioning right. Here he is on 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Okay, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
On 4th down, the Buccaneers trying to put 3 on the board with Chase McLaughlin. From the left hash, a 40-yard look. The kick by McLaughlin is good. And that's going to get them on the scoreboard.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you. I do it for myself.
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Texans to the line. 1st and 10.
On the quick, right there.
They'll begin with a run by Mixon. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Here we go. Why, Tony?
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. It's his running back. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates now as a receiver in the open field.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Hey, 3rd down, I get it. Give your quarterback some freedom, right, to make a play, even if he's got to work backwards. But it can blow up in your face as it did right there when nothing opens up.
Texans going to kick this away on 4th, and it's Tommy Townsend on for the punt. Surprisingly, had to punt 5 times in last week's win, and he sends this away. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
180.
Man in motion here. Mayfield on 1st and 10. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. Looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
Baker out of the pistol. He gets a lock behind one, deep downfield. He's got it inside the 25. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. The Buccaneers leading so far. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Space to the left, and he's out of bounds, a little short of the 10. They get an even 10 on that play, and that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down.
I think it's so easy for us up here in the booth or sitting on the couch watching at home wondering, why? How do those guys fall for that misdirection? But on the field, that play happens so fast, and the execution so high for that offense to get a big-time run.
So call it a half dozen on that run, Brock. It's 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Buccaneers making a 9-point advantage. Well, partner, with the increased focus on receivers now in the ground game, the jet sweep It's a weapon all 32 teams and coaches have to rely on for offense. And for the good ones, it can be a lucrative play to have ready, too.
Yeah, lucrative on the scoreboard, certainly, Caden. Don't forget about lucrative for the wallet, too. Next time his agent is at the negotiating table, he's going to be sure to bring plays up like that one. You mentioned the value he can bring beyond the work of just catching the football.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flight. Here's Traymon Smith with the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's first and 10.
Here we go. 118. What's that?
Wanting to start the drive with Mixon. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Second and 12 behind the sticks. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate. Right, we talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with the tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
On third and long, it's Stroud. Has it downfield working the left. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. Tommy Townsend on the punt. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. And this doesn't just reach the end zone. He kicked that one all the way through it for a touchback. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. Shotgun handoff to Irving. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. That's Sheldon Rankins in on the stop.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Mayfield now off the play action. Taken in by Noah Fant. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now at NRG. And it's the Buccaneers with first and 10. Baker now from the gun. Catch made left side by Abuka. And he'll get it up to the 44. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Quick throw to the left is complete. Takes out a one-stop, and he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there, and that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Point it right. 180. Pistol.
First down, here's Baker. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to be taken down, but damage already done.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing games.
All set up now for 1st and 10.
180.
Irving here from the gun. We will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
It was University of Wisconsin, Kate, the first time I heard this term, slow to explode through. And think how good that Badgers run game has been at the college level. Well, they made runs like that look easy. Slow to explode through.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Irving can't push it across. They make the stand. Looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Hey, alert 33. Up. Pistol.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers will add to their lead at the end of the half. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Buccaneers take a 3-possession lead.
Texans nothing. Chase McLaughlin to kick
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Here's Smith on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down.
Here we go. 19 tech. 18.
He's back to throw. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. All right, they're going to call a timeout. 3 seconds left. That means one last play in this half. One last play before the break. Throwing here just before halftime. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Here's Smith on the return. Escapes in the bender. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Texans to the line. First and 10.
Oh, Eric.
Looking to Mixon up the middle. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Well, once we saw them on a collision course with one another, we know how inertia works. The bigger man, he wins.
Offense to the line for second down.
Oh, Eric. Tony.
Stroud off the play fake. He's going to push one deep down the right. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work. Try and get in it to Nico Collins. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
South. 19 Texans.
3rd and long for him here. Left side, and it's intercepted. And the Buccaneers take over as he records his 10th career INT. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make the play and take it away, just as they did.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
Best run games in this league at balance can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. On first down, they'll run. That's a nice lane there, and that's good for 6 yards.
Just keep on continuing the evolution of wide receivers as runners. You know, that used to just be a gadget play, Kate. Then you see it more and more between the 20s, and now we're seeing it even in the red zone. Get your playmakers the ball.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. To throw is Mayfield. Flushed out of the pocket. He brings it in. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
Do you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game the defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
Point it right.
Going with Irving here. And he's going to haul it in for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers push their lead further to start the half. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one right down the middle. And the Buccaneers make it a 24-point ball game. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Here's Smith on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, The Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10.
19 seconds. Here we go. 18.
Makes it on the counter. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Even on the outer edges of this field, Kate, a cornerback making a stop behind the line, it's impressive. But in the middle third, that takes a special and fearless type of cornerback.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
All right. 18. Outside.
Shotgun now, 1st round. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
18. Outside.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Nico Collins, the intended target. And that brings up 4th and long.
The issues this offense has been having, well, they extend well beyond 3rd down today. You can just look up that big goose egg on the scoreboard, but now, time's not on their side either.
Brings it in at the 12. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30.
The Bucs take over 1st and 2 at their own 26-yard line.
Bucs to the line. 1st and 10. Mayfield now from the gun. That time, this is Ibuka. And he's going to be marked down about 4 yards away from that 1st down marker.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility, get outside the pocket, and find that open man.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Connects on the crosser. And he's taken to the ground after a nice push downfield.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
180! Hurry! Hey, alert!
From the gun, Mayfield. He's trying to push the field. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. So 2nd down coming up.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Irving on the inside give. He hits the lane for about 7. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
3rd and just 2 to go. Now Mayfield. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Not on the same page with his tight end. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
a mile away. They'll send out the field goal unit to take a shot at this one. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. It's no good. He needed more leg, and he sent it too far right. And they wanted to add 3 more there, but silver lining, they aren't exactly hurting for a big lead at this juncture.
Oh, eh?
Off the play action, here's Stroud. Throwing deep for the end zone. And that finds him in the end zone for the Houston touchdown. The Texans shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Nico Collins with the touchdown. Here's Stroud throwing for it. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. Wow, that return stopped really at what seemed to be the last possible moment, Brock. I think most of us thought it was going to be 2 on the board going the other way.
Such a phenomenal defensive effort. Nearly a 4-point swing thanks to his work both at the pick and then the return. I'll tell you what, he can't wait to get back out there and get in coverage again.
Get a pick, that'll count, right?
Exactly. Get one that sticks on the stat sheet and try returning for 6 instead of 2.
And the Buccaneers managed to recover the football. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Timing's so important for a team to recover its own onside kick, but jumped the gun there before it went 10 yards, and that drew the flag. They're set up at the 35 now.
180.
First down, looking to throw. Mayfield escapes the pocket. Connects with feint. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield. All right, we reach the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Irving. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Regular. 180. Hey, alert 33. Stop.
Here's Baker to throw. Chased out to his right. And he hauls it in for the Tampa touchdown. The Buccaneers put up even more points in a win. Jalen McMillan with the touchdown. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. He fields it from the 8. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Texans to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Let's go. 118. What's that?
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Oh, right. At 18. What's that?
Stroud to throw again on second. He put everything he had into this one. That's grabbed inside the 30. Offense up to the line fast.
That's good for the Texans. First down. First and 10.
Houston calls it second timeout. We'll see how judicious they choose to be with that final timeout. They're now set for first and 10.
Oh, right. Why, Tony? At 18.
From the gun, Stroud. He's looking deep once again. Oh, they got it. Intercepted on the goal line. Picked off by Andre Sisco. And the Buccaneers get the football just short of their 20. That's the interception and return.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10.
Pistol. 180. Point it right. Watch out.
Throwing from the gun here. This complete to Cole. In progress finally halted after he picks up a chunk.
You know, they really love that Drake because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Good. Hurry. 180. Alert.
Mayfield set to pass. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Hurry. 180. Up.
Throwing again is Baker. Completed over the middle. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Regular.
Baker now off the play fake. He lets one fly deep downfield. Near the goal line. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers keep running away with this.
Those front office personnel people love to pair speedy wide receivers and ask their coaches to do just that. Put some play action in there. Let him go run, because with his speed, that route is a winner, chicken dinner.
McLaughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Buccaneers continue piling on to this lead.
Texans 6.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's first and 10. Staying between the tackles with Mixon. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. Second down.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure a nice little run to set the table.
Brings up second and 2.
Nice run last play. Sets up second and 2.
Tony, Tony.
From the 31. He puts everything behind this one. Brought in inside the 20. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans making the scoreboard look a touch better. Nico Collins with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. So the Texans gonna run it back, try for another two-point conversion.
The Texans will line up for the two-point conversion.
He's throwing for it! And the two-point pass falls incomplete. They tried to get aggressive, but it doesn't work.
Texans 12.
Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And the Buccaneers manage to recover the football. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Bucs to the line. 1st and 10. Baker now from the gun. That one's cut along the left sideline. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Buccaneers continue piling it on here in the 4th. McLaughlin sacks on the extra point. And the Buccaneers grow their lead yet again. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. This return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
On the return, the Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Hey, here we go. 118.
Throwing is Stroud. He's going deep. That's caught at the 25. And it won't matter in the end, but nevertheless, he's in for the late touchdown. The Texans putting up points in a game decided. Nico Collins with the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid, let him run.
The Texan offense out now for another two-point opportunity.
The Texans will line up for the two-point conversion.
Nike Texans.
Stroud. He has it. And he will get into the end zone. That's going to cut 2 more off that lead. You know what? Good for them then. This one's pretty out of hand, but hey, they're still putting in the effort, still putting up points before heading home today.
How do you eat an elephant cake?
Ooh, I love that one. One bite at a time.
1 2-point conversion at a time. 8 points at a time. When you're down this big, that's all you could do on your side is just keep on digging and keep on eating bite by bite.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Set. 180. King. What's that?
Baker out of the pistol. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
All right, all set up now. 1st and 10.
Hey, alert 33. Set.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And they make the play at the 23, a gain of only a little. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's set up to throw it. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit, Kate. You get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, you got to find a way to win.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Off the play fake. Here's Mayfield. And it's incomplete, so that's going to bring up 4th down.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force out 4th down, it's down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. Let the cover guys go shut it down.
A 40-yard attempt.
The kick by McLaughlin is good. And that gives them a 28-point advantage.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Texans to the line. 1st and 10. Nixon on the toss. He's out in the clear. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master. Seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone could finally get to him.
Only took him one play partner, and they've already made it to that 40-yard line. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. To the air, Stroud. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
This defense has been doing it all, not just with the takeaways, but the pressure and what that does and how hard it is to play the quarterback position when you're taking a beating like this.
Desperation time here. Trying to push it deep downfield. And there's our last-in image of this game. It's intercepted. And the Buccaneers will take over as he reports his first interception of our season.
Okay, that's just one of those situations that is so difficult to be a quarterback in that spot. It's kind of like being a pitcher in a 3-0 count. You just oftentimes don't win. You feel like you got to force the issue, and you force the issue, interceptions follow.
All right, one more snap to play here.
Good. 180.
Quick throw out wide. I think this might be a double pass. They get it right back. That's intercepted. And the Texans make one of their best plays at the end. Coming up with an interception on our final snap of the game. So it's a win for the visiting Buccaneers. And they can be proud of their exploits down the road and overall so far this season as they improve to 2-0. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Buccaneers winners, as we'll see you next time from Houston.
What's happening? What's happening? Hey, hey, it's your boy Lil Jon. The Pick Your Me Click. What's up, Phony? What's happening? What's up, Sean Paul? What's happening? Hey, now, ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time to turn this thing on out. Now, let me see everybody do this. Hey, let's go. Snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, then rock with it. Do it, do it, do it, do it. Go drop with it. Do a step with it. Put your hips with it. All my ladies, let me see you put a twist with it. You can't do it like me. I'm by myself. I do it so good, I don't need nobody else. What's happening? What's up? Got that fired up. What's happening? What's up? Got that in my cup. My gang thing. I'm to go. Don't know how the hell I'm getting home. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, strike from the back, posted in the act. Got to hit the club, we've been mobbing all day. On some Jono, VIP stats. Look around the club. What do I say? Everybody rocking side to side to the beat. Snapping their fingers, bouncing to the groove. All by themselves. That's the new move. Where I'm from, we like to go dumb. I'm soaking up the game. I'm seeing how it's done. I ain't shorty what they call it. She said the pool palace. Straight from Bankhead. I said you're good at it. What you do, you and your crew. They even got players and thugs doing it too. The more that the more it's looking smooth. It's nothing to a boss. I can see him two. Snap your fingers,